Hey there guys, this is Cool Kid LOL19 again, but today I'm bringing you a Heroes of Might and Magic 6 gameplay video. This is probably one of the funnest strategy games that I've ever played in my opinion. It's just really, really top notch. I really enjoyed it, and it's $50 on Steam. I think you'd like it too if you tried it, but let's show you some gameplay. Today I'm going to play a custom game versus bots. Bots in this game are actually pretty good. I'm going to play on normal mode. You could play on hard or easy. Easy's a little bit too easy. Normal, if you get the hang of the game, normal will be good for you, and hard is kind of hard. But today I'm going to play Lich, which is my Necropolis character. There are 5 classes that you can pick in this game. There is the Necropolis, the Inferno, the Haven, the Sanctuary, and the Stronghold, each having different units and different types of things. But my favorite is the Necropolis. It's my favorite because, it has healing, it has undead creatures, and it has quite a healthy mix of characters, and I really enjoy it. It's the only class that I've won with so far. So I'm going to play an Infernal Mage here. You can either pick in this game Mage or Might. Mage will be like your magic caster, and Might will be a warrior type thing. As you can see, you start out with 1 base and 1 hero. Your hero is the guy on the horse. He will help you in every fight. He is the magic or might character. He's not directly involved in the fights. He kind of sits on the side, but he fights. And really the point of this game is to capture every base in the game, and once you've done that, kill every enemy, because then they won't have a place to spawn. If your enemy has a base, they can spawn, and they can just keep respawning. But of course, every time you kill their army, then their army is gone. They'll have to rebuild. In this game, you have to collect resources. You have to collect wood, ore, and crystal alongside gold. These help you upgrade your structures and create units. There are 3 types of units in this game. There are core creatures, and each of them have an upgrade. Every single unit has an upgrade. There's core creatures, elite creatures, and champion creatures. Champions are the strongest you can get in your race. Elite are the elite, and core are the core. The point of this game really is to, at the beginning at least, is to collect as much minerals as you can before you start fighting, because really your army at the beginning can't put up much of a fight to anything, so it would be quite pointless to fight. But Once we start getting into combat, you'll notice that most of the creatures, well, all of the creatures, are stacked in numbers. I might have, say, 8 witches, but there won't be 8 witches on the field. There will be 1 witch with 8 numbers on it, which are stacks. The higher your stack, obviously, the stronger it is. And if I were to compare this game, it would be to anything. It'd be like a fantasy version of StarCraft with stacked monsters instead of spread out monsters and less micromanagement, but it's very enjoyable. Now here I'm entering my base. This is your base screen, and as you can see, you can build many different types of objects. Right now I am going to build, hold on a second, I'm recording this after I made the video because my audio didn't record for some reason, but I am going to build a, hopefully, Hall of Heroes. I'd be kind of dumb if I didn't make a Hall of Heroes. Hall of Heroes allows you to create another hero or multiple heroes to fight alongside you, which can control their own army, or you can give their army to yourself, which is what most people do. There I created my Hall of Heroes. Now you can see I have access to all of these heroes, which have different effects and different champions to fight for you. I'm going to pick the one that offers 2 extra liches a week, because lich, I'd say, is probably your best elite on the Necropolis. And the point of getting a hero, if you're going to give her army to yourself, is basically she's going to be your mineral mule. She's going to run around and collect all the loose minerals all over the place while you are the one fighting. So as you can see here, I just transferred her army over to my army. Now my army's bigger, hers is smaller, but now she still has movement and I still have movement. So she can go around collecting while I go around fighting. Each turn is limited to a specific amount of movement, and it changes depending on the types of things you pick up. As you can see right there, I ran out of movement, so my turn for my main hero is over. But now, oh, actually that was my mule, sorry. My champion now still has movement, and he can move wherever he wants and fight anything. And I think I have a big enough army to begin fighting stuff, but we'll see how it goes. So really, the first, I'd say, normal size games last about 6 hours. So I'd say the first 2 hours really is going to be building your army. It is so crucial to have a big army. It doesn't really need to be, say, elites or champions. It could just be a whole bunch of cores crushing everything. But you kind of have to play through and decide what playstyle you like best. But I really like a mixed blend. But while you're starting to play, like I am, just starting the game, it's best to just build your army non-stop, collect as much minerals, as much locations as you can, and build your army. And then once you're confident in your army size and your army's power, try to start capturing enemy bases. Now, as you can see over here, I noticed I gave my army to my hero instead of my main character. So if I would have engaged in a fight, I would have just been destroyed. I would have had no army. That is so embarrassing. But oh well, I fixed that. I figured it out before I got myself killed. And as you can see right here, this is an ore pit. If I were to tag that ore pit, I will collect more minerals every day. The hourglass down there, if I click it, once I'm out of movement speed, it'll start a new day. So every time I click the hourglass, I'll get more minerals. Right here, it's starting a new day. Each week has a bonus in Heroes of Might and Magic. It could be a good bonus, could be a bad bonus. But as you see, as I'm clicking over this monster's card, it'll say trivial in green. Trivial meaning very weak. I could take it out, no problem. But if I start clicking around other monsters, it will say either deadly, trivial, normal, whatever. And it'll tell me how my army will compare against that army. But here, I either have a chance to pursue them or to let them be. But I chose pursue just for the sake of showing you a fight. Now this is a fight. As you can see in the bottom left, it shows all the portraits of the monsters. That's basically telling you whose turn is going to be what. Now here, I right-clicked on one of the monsters and it brings up their portrait. It'll show how much health they have, how much creatures they have, how much they've lost, their stats, their skills, everything is right there. As you can see in the bottom right, my hero thing is there. My hero is the one on the horse. He's out of the battle. He can't get damaged, but he's there to help. The sword is like a basic attack. The spell book is your spells. And the thing that's blacked out right now is your like racial spell. Each race has a specific racial spell. And the racial spell for Necropolis is basically a very powerful heal. And it goes up the more damage I do or the more damage I take. Now I have my ghost selected. And I'm going to try and see if I can attack something. As you can see, when I moused over the enemy, it showed how much damage I do, how much would die, and it said retaliate in red. Since it said retaliate in red, that means they will attack back. But each stack of creatures can only attack once per turn. So that shark, after I attack it with my ghost, any other creature that I attack it with, it won't attack back. But for my first ghost, it will, because it said retaliate. As you can see right now, I'm using my hero skill, I believe, and he just attacked it, and there you go, did damage, and as you saw, it showed damage, but then it showed a skull and -1. That means one member of its stack has died. And the point, obviously, is to remove all the members of their stack, and that stack is gone, it's dead. You do that until all your enemies are gone, or all your allies are gone, and then the fight's over. But right now I'm going to attack the rest of those shark guards. By the way, as you know, my class is Necropolis, so I have ghouls and ghosts and stuff. The shark guards are of the Sanctuary, so you can actually play as those people if you're really into sharks with huge maces. Overall, I'd say this game is definitely worth it if you're into a strategy game, and the bots are very competent, so they could very well keep you amused. But it's definitely not a game that you'd want to main, say like World of Warcraft or something. You play that all the time. Heroes of Might and Magic is a game where one day on a weekend you're bored and you just really don't know what to do. Play this game and you'll have the time of your life. But if you keep playing it non-stop, it'll just get kind of old. But there you go. I won my first fight, and now I am going to tag the ore if I have enough movement. Yes, I do. Now that the ore is tagged, I get 2 more ore as a resource per day every time I click the hourglass. Now I'm going to collect all the other stuff. And this video is running out. I got about 30 seconds left. So I wanted to say I appreciate you guys watching my videos. I hope you like my commentary. Please leave a comment if there's anything you think I could improve on. I would really appreciate a thumbs up, and subscribe if you're interested in my commentaries. I think I'm going to start making videos more often. It's pretty interesting to me, and I like your feedback. You guys have been really nice so far. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you're interested in Heroes of Might and Magic, leave me a comment and I might play with you sometime. This has been Cool Kid LOL19 signing off.